guys, it's dawn. It feels really weird to be filming this right now, just because I feel like this video has been a long time coming and it's surreal to actually be creating it because I thought it was never going to happen. So basically, last night, Sunday night, I sat down and finished writing the climax of my book, The Network. And so today, all I have left is one short, resolution scene, which shouldn't take that long. And then my book is done, the first draft anyways. This is a really big deal for me. It might not, make sense to those of you that are really good at cranking out drafts and are super disciplined. I sure admire you and envy you. I hope I can become like that someday, but aside from a novella I wrote when I was a little girl and then a novel I wrote with a friend, I have never finished a full draft of a novel. So over the last few years, I have definitely felt imposter syndrome. I've been embarrassed to tell people about my writing because I felt like I hadn't earned the title of writer yet, just because I had built it up in my head for so long that I was going to be a novelist and yet had never produced a novel. So I felt like a big, phony, fake. I guess technically I still am. I still have to write this scene, but I just wanted to invite you guys to be a part of this with me. I've appreciated everyone here on AuthorTube who has supported me, reached out to me, especially because I haven't been that consistent with uploading the past few months. I kind of fell into a rut because I kept telling you guys, this month I'm going to finish it, this month I'm going to finish it, and never did. So I got to a point where I would film a new video, whether it was a tag, a vlog, or whatever, go to edit it and just not want to edit it. Sorry, I jostled the camera. Just because I felt like I didn't want to upload a video until I could tell you guys that I had finally finished this, which is silly. It's self-inflicted pain and I'm only limiting myself, but that's just the headspace I've been in. Hopefully you guys can maybe understand or relate to that. But right now I'm sitting in my writing area up in the loft. I've got my laptop in front of me, opened to Scrivener. I'm about to open the last scene, an empty slate for me to put in this last bit of writing, and then I can type the end. So thanks for coming with me on this journey. I guess that's cheesy, but I'm gonna get to writing now, and then I'll come back and film when I get to type the end at the very end of my manuscript. This is very strange. Hope I don't blow it. All right, I'll see you guys in just a minute. Okay, guys. That was a lot. Ending is, in my opinion, kind of emotional, but I'm the writer, so who knows if it would have the same effect on readers. But that's it. It's over. I'm about to turn you guys around and let you watch me type the end on Scrivener. I've scrolled down so you can't see what the last lines are because that would be super lame. and spoilery. So, spoilery, that's English. So, oh my gosh, here we go. I don't think you guys can even see this very well, but I've got my cursor right there. Here we go. Holy crap. I can't believe it. I don't even know what to say now. Somehow, like, I just feel like exhausted, even though it was a really short scene. It's like all the effort, blood, sweat, and tears I put into this draft have now just come back to me with a vengeance, and it just feels so crazy. I almost don't even believe it. I feel like I'll go look over this manuscript and be like, oops, I had forgotten to write a scene here that I told myself I was going to write later or something, and there'll be like a missing spot. But as far as I know, and as far as I'm concerned, this is an entire draft that I just finished. Oh my gosh, the first time I've ever finished an entire full-length novel. And let me check for you guys right now, because I'm actually curious what my ending word count was for this first draft. I'm pretty sure my second, third, whatever drafts are going to be a little bit longer, but this first draft, although this is including a couple miscellaneous scenes that I haven't been able to decide where to put yet, so you know, give or take some, but I'm at 68,240 words, so pretty close to 70,000. And I'm honestly thinking that the final draft will be between 80 and 90,000 words, possibly closer to 90, just depending on all the stuff I have to add. Just because I think I'm a little bit of an underwriter, where in this draft I've written pretty much just the bare bones main plot, you know, just event after event after event. And there's a lot of character development and interactions between the three main characters that need to happen to build their friendship and make it seem more realistic, so that the emotional payoff at the end of the book is at the level it needs to be. Hopefully that makes sense. So there's going to be a lot of that kind of filler added, but hopefully I'll be able to do it in such a way that it doesn't distract from the main story. I also need to add some more lore, and I need to really nail down my I guess it's sort of a mystery, because the vampire hunters, you know, they have to follow clues and stuff to track down different vampires, so there's some sort of mystery element in the novel that I don't have a ton of experience with, so I think I need to do some nailing down and plan that out properly so all the clues are cohesive and believable, and that when it all comes to the close, the reader's like, oh, I see now, wow, that makes a lot of sense, and they're not just like, you really threw that together now, didn't you, Dawn? So that's the idea. But I'll just tell you guys that for now, for the rest of Camp NaNoWriMo, which, I mean, we're not that far into the month, so I kind of set myself up to failure, I guess. I don't think that I'm going to attempt any serious edits of the network, and I don't even want to touch it for several days at least. But I do want to do a read through and just do like some proofreading so it's at least coherent, because for my birthday, which was actually like a month ago, but I hadn't finished my book yet because I'm lame, for my birthday present, my husband wants to basically buy like a copy of my book. So like go through like a self-publishing company and just buy like a personal copy and not actually do all the publishing steps with them, but just, you know, a bound novel looking copy of my book. which I'm very excited about. And when I get it, obviously, I will show you guys. I also want, and I don't know, this will probably happen before we get the nice like bound keepsake, but I want to go to like Office Max or Office Depot, whatever we have here locally, and get the draft like printed out and spiral bound so that I can use it to start doing my actual serious edits, probably starting next month in August. So I want to have lots of room to make notes, you know, corrections, all that sort of stuff, you know, on that spiral bound. But it's just crazy because in my head I had all these things planned already, but it's like the plans didn't matter until now that I've finally actually finished the draft. Because before it's like I knew generally the process I was going to use to revise and edit, but it's like I couldn't use it yet, so I would just think about it, and you know, it felt like it was never gonna happen. I'd never actually have to use, you know, the process that I wanted to. So that's kind of crazy. I just feel so weird. Like I can't believe that I actually finished it, and now I can actually post a video on AuthorTube, probably the one that you're watching right now, without feeling ashamed and like a phony writer. Which isn't to say, so just to make it clear, everyone sets different expectations for yourself. So I'm not making this blanket statement that you're not a real writer until you accomplish, you know, X, which for me was, you know, finishing a first draft of a novel, because that's a personal thing. You know, some people have really high self-esteem, and they know logically that if they're working on their writing and they're dedicated to it and they're passionate about it, they're a writer. It doesn't matter like what quantifiable like accomplishments they've got on their list. Whereas like someone like me, because I've obsessed about not having finished one for so many years, I think it's been kind of a stumbling block and a hindrance to me. So I am kind of hoping that now that I have this big milestone out of the way, that I'll have a little bit of an easier time doing first drafts. Because I don't know, I think a lot of it was fear that I couldn't do it, or that I was doing it wrong, or that it would suck or whatever. But now that I've just cranked it out, the words are on the page, it's out there for me. I haven't sent it to people except my one close friend, but it exists now. And now that it does, and I see that it's something I can work with and make into the book that I feel like I'll be proud to show to people, I think that just shows me that it wasn't as hard as I like made it out to be. So like I said, hopefully, you know, come November when I start the second book, I'll be able to crank out the rest of it in December and January pretty quickly and not take 7 or 8 months. It was just so funny because I was reflecting on it, that, you know, in November last year, I wrote 50,000 words in this novel. And then this remaining, not even quite 20,000 words have taken me 7 months. I'm so embarrassed. It's just so stupid. I guess the lesson here for all of you guys is don't limit yourself. You know, you're the only person standing in your way at the end of the day. I mean, obviously we all have other difficulties, you know, maybe you work full time, or you're a parent, or both, or you've got chronic health issues or whatever. But beyond those outside things that, you know, we can always learn how to deal with, you're the one stopping yourself from accomplishing your goals. So I'll get off my soapbox now. I hope you guys got something out of this video. I really just wanted to share this special moment with you guys. I just want to say thank you once again for being supportive, even when I'm not always that interactive on the platform. I've been struggling with that. Just, yeah, I'm gonna get better. But thank you guys. I really appreciate it. I don't think I would have had the motivation and courage to continue plodding through this graft if it hadn't been for the support I've gotten here on AuthorTube. So yeah, mushy gushy. Anyways, hopefully I'll upload another video next week now that I don't feel embarrassed to be on AuthorTube, like I don't belong here. So yeah, thanks for watching this video, and you know, leave whatever comments you want down below. I don't have any specific questions or things you can respond to, I guess, but yeah, I hope you guys have an amazing rest of your week, and as always, happy writing. Bye.